So, dial it back to your very first video. And you're talking about getting ready for that experience. You get into the red room, you're in front of that couple, and you ask if you want to play. What if the answer was no? What would have happened?
I had to crawl backwards, naked, over other people to get out. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine? I mean, that would have been... Yeah.
It would have been hard.
It would have... Well, the good news is I was invited by someone else already in the middle of the red room, so it wasn't... I said no thanks to one couple behind you. Remember the person waved me in or whatever? But, so even if I had gotten rejected from them, there's still people who would have fucked me, and if I was really there for an experience, I would great, start touching. But yes, it would have been... okay, sure, no problem. And then I would have like, okay, don't worry, like, I would have had to be like, let's go home and process this. And I probably would have needed a little bit of help to figure out how to frame it, because those kind of things could be detrimental to your confidence, right? So I'm very glad that they didn't say no. I also felt very safe by the time I approached them based on where they were in an orgy room. Both of their genitals and their eyes were facing me when they really should have been facing each other. It was very clear that like I was kind of invited in a sense as a person. So anyways, I felt safe to do so, and I should have said that. But you're right. If I had been said no, or if halfway through she's like, actually I don't really like this, or no, like, maybe she'll say something about, oh, we like thinner girls. Like, what if she says something really like kind of catches me off guard, makes me double second guess whether I'm valuable at all in the lifestyle? Like, think about it. So I think that actually I want to lead that into something. I try to make every experience I have with people, for the most part, in this lifestyle to be at least respectful, if nothing else. Including the men that we tend to cycle through these sexual scenes that we run at the clubs, because they're important participants in these fantasies, and I like to remember the human side of them too, because a lot of people kind of can forget that, and these are real people holding their vulnerable, they're naked in public, maybe for the first time, who knows, being invited into a scene. Can you imagine if they were socially rejected because their dick went soft? I mean, I'm sorry, there's a way to handle that without making somebody feel bad about that, and or a spotlight on them or anything. And so I just feel, I think for me it's so important that everybody I personally touch energetically in the lifestyle, I do my best to make it a positive experience. Now, I have made mistakes along the way. I have had girls make mistakes with me. We hopefully just learn from it and become better people and move on. But I'm far from perfect also, right? I've had, my own stuff. But for the most part, you leaving a mark in this lifestyle on people, whether when you ghost somebody at the last minute. You could be, with a couple who had finally set up a date after 10 years of trying, and now they got canceled on, and now they're never going to try again. Like, think about it. Like, you don't know the impact you're having, and so do your best to be respectful and, be gentle, even when you're being rough.